So basically every land has a spread, Main Street, USA, and then there are the words shoplifting on Main Street. When I was 14, I shoplifted on Main Street. What? You guys, okay, I went shoplifting. I mean, didn't you? So what happened was, I was at Disneyland, 14 years old. First time I'd ever been to Disneyland without my family. And so it was this girl, Debbie Johnson, at school, and her dad drove us, and there were 6 of us. We were all 14 years old. And we get there, we have the whole experience at Disneyland, having the best time ever, of course. And what happens at the end of the night, we're walking out, as we do, we're walking out. And Debbie, the leader of the pack that day, says, oh, gosh, you guys, we're like totally leaving Disneyland, and we don't have souvenirs. And we all looked at each other and said, you know, I spent all my money, we had all spent our money, nobody had any money left. She said, that's never stopped me. She said, here's what we're gonna do. We're all gonna separate, we're gonna go walk right into the Emporium shop. The Emporium shop, and we're gonna take get whatever you want, she says, and walk right back out here, and we're gonna meet out here in 5 minutes. So, okay, and the whole time I'm thinking to myself, I wasn't raised a shoplifter, I don't come from a family of shoplifters, I've never shoplifted before, but well, there's a first time for everything. And so I marched myself right in there knowing exactly what I was gonna get as I walked through the doors of the Emporium. I'm gonna take that 14-inch stuffed Dumbo that I've been admiring all day. So I thought to my 14-year-old brain, if I take that Dumbo, stuffed Dumbo, and I hold it like a child, on like right here, like people hold their children, and I walk out the door, nobody would do anything other than just think, if they noticed me holding this, that they would think it was my child. That was me like thinking how this shoplifting thing is gonna work. So anyway, so I got the Dumbo, I walked out there, and I waited, and they didn't show up. None of my friends showed up. I'm waiting, and I'm thinking to myself, this shoplifting, this Dumbo doesn't feel right to me. I'm gonna take it back. So I walked back in, I put it right back down where I found it. So ultimately there was no shoplifting. And, thank you. I was 14 years old though. So anyway, so I walk back out there and I'm waiting. And this lady walks over to me and goes, are you looking for your friends? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, they all went to Securityland. So, yeah, that was the shoplifting experience at Disneyland.